Alright, hello and welcome to World of Tanks, where today I will be showing off some gameplay. As you can see, there's something like 20,000 people on right now, 435 battles going on, which is a pretty good amount. This isn't like the peak amount of players, but it's good enough to be able to get a straight up match. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play a tier 2 match with my BT-2, just to show you guys what you'd be doing probably for your first day in the game. Took me about 7-8 hours to get out of this tank here in terms of gameplay, and this is a really sucky tank, and you always feel really gimped when playing with it, but it's very cheap to maintain. As you can see, it cost me like 48 to rearm all the shells, which is nothing. And also, it teaches you the basics of the game. By the time I was out of this tank, I had a pretty good grip on what I should or should not be doing in tank combat. So I'm going to show you the BT-2 because it's in the same bracket. And yeah, so let's hit this little button which says to battle. And right here, it actually is really cool. It breaks up all the tanks by tier. Like you see, there's 139 tier 2 tanks in line right now, 1,000 people waiting in line for a battle, and there's like 300 medium tanks, 300 light tanks, 200 heavy tanks, like 175 artillery, 150 anti-tank artillery. So there we are. This is actually pretty cool how it gives you the statistics screen, and this is what I was looking for. It takes me longer to get into a battle. Normally it would only take me like less than 30 seconds, so it would probably take me like 15, 10 maybe seconds to get into a battle, but since there's a lot of people, the matchmaker, it takes a little bit longer. However, you get into some nicer battles with it like that. I've actually failed at what I wanted to do. I'm actually in a 2 and 3 bracket match right now, because you can see the T-46 is a tier 3 tank. This and this are both tier 2 artilleries, tier 2 anti-tank artilleries. This is just, and these two are just normal tier 2 artilleries, and as you can see, there's a lot of BT-2s on each side. The Lux is like a tier 3 light tank, so it's sort of like the T-46 in that manner. And the Panzer III A is also a tier 3 tank. And then let's see, and then the Panzer II is like their version of the BT-2. It's the same thing, tier 2. You need it to get further in the bracket. And let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, and a T-46. It's also in the same bracket as a BT-2, but it's on the heavy tank branch. And yeah, it's taking me a little while to load, so I'm gonna turn it off for the loading screen. Alright, so there we are. Since Fraps slowed down my loading screen so much, and I took so much time telling you guys about the different tanks, we're sort of late into the game. But here we can see that there's an enemy coming for us. So I'm gonna lock on and fire.
Броня не пробита. Не пробил.
And there, you just saw that giant arcing shot that just did like 50% damage to him. That was artillery. There's another one. Yep, there we go. I destroyed him. And you guys can see that the cannon I'm using is not a single shot cannon, it's a 3-shot cannon. And that's because as of right now, those cannons are overpowered. Also, right now, the way it works out is the side with the most artillery wins the battle, because artillery is just that goddamn good. However, they figured this out. This game's only been released in Russia for like a couple months, and they actually already have a patch out that they're intensely testing on the test servers right now that rebalances artillery, because artillery was just absurd. stuff. Yeah, I just ran into a wall. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I'm not amazing at this by any means. Also, I gave him our... Oh, that's... God damn it, there was a tank there. Oh, fucking A. Anyways, yeah, there you go. As you can see, my tank here, I'll unlock my mouse for you. Hold Control to do that. I can get my treads damaged. I can get my, my port of, like, view damaged, so that impairs my view. I can get my radio damaged. That kills my radio range, so I can't report to my team. Up here, you can see the bases that are being captured. This right here changes how fast I lock on. This is how fast my cannon fires, how fast my turret turns, how fast I reload, and obviously my engine power. So there we are, and I got 3 points for that battle, 2,000 credits, 100 experience, and it'll cost me 600 of those credits that I earned to repair my tank. So yeah. There is that. I'm gonna try, see. Yeah, as you can see, it costs me money to repair my tank before I can go into battle, and it also costs me some money to resupply it. So overall, from that battle, I ended up making like 1,600 credits or something like that, and all the experience went towards my crew. This tank earns me free experience and experience for my crew. So yeah, that's that. As you can see, the tank that destroyed me was a tier 3 tank. I'll actually open it up for you on the bracketology. It was this tank right here that kind of sort of destroyed me. So that's that. And the reason I say this auto cannon's overpowered is because it really is. It's like at this stage in the game where all the tanks are light, everyone's armor is thin enough to be pierced by it, and at the same time it fires many times faster than this, so you can just fire on the move and hope to hit with a lucky shot. It's like the equivalent of this game's spray and pray. So I'm gonna try this again, just to see if I can get matched into a tier 1 and 2 bracket match rather than a 2 and 3. But anyways, as you saw, our team had the most artillery. We won. That's usually the way these things go right now, and the farther you get up in the bracket, the more so that is true. Also, you can see that there's not really that many people who drive tier 10 tanks. And the reason for that is twofold. First, there's only 2 of them. There's the Mouse and there's the IS-7. The IS-7. The other reason is that they're ridiculously expensive to pilot. Like, if you get your tier 10 tank blown up, it costs you like 200,000 credits to repair it. So, and there's really no reason to bring it into like a pickup fight. I'm gonna pause recording while I load in. Alright, so this is a proper match. As you can see, this is all tier 2s, and these are tier 1s. No, this guy is anyways, and all of these dudes over there. This is how the game started out. As you can see, there's some red names over here. Those are people who haven't loaded in yet. Now, one might say, why would you want to unlock the mouse? Well, that is because I can ping stuff. Like, I can be like, hey guys, check out that square, and then you see it pops up in the chat and pings on the map, and it plays a sound. I actually have the game volume turned way down. It's at like 15% right now. But because I wouldn't be able to speak over the tank fire and the tank treads, tanks are not quiet. Let me just leave it at that. So another cool thing about this game is the camouflage system. If you are in like a bunch of bushes like this, the enemy can't really see you up until they actually get really close. So, like, you can be like a little stealthy tank or something and just chill in the bushes like half my team is doing, because that increases your chances of survival by so much. Another cool thing is that, like, if one of your teammates spots an enemy, like, let's say, yeah, this is the gunshot mode, it's just like shift to go in here. Like, you see, like, he hasn't spotted that guy yet, but they've spotted us. So they get to shoot at us, even though we can't see them. That's how this works. Holy crap, traffic speed. What do you want? Run, Johnny, run. Yeah, 34 kilometers an hour. 26 right there. I'm just going to drop a couple of shots at it. Yeah. And that tank spotted me, so his team was able to shoot at me, and I actually stay on their radar for a little bit after he's been destroyed. It says that, and that's the reason light tanks are really loved in the later stages of this game, is because they can go through and they can spot the targets while moving fast enough to avoid any fires. You can see I'm moving like 55 kilometers an hour right now, and I've just spotted this entire line of tanks for my team. So my whole team can now see these tanks, and I'm moving perpendicular with his ass, so he can't really spot that. You can see there's a bunch of guys on the hill, and I'm still going to keep running like a madman. Maybe get a little bit of a serpentine pattern going. Any of you that remember my Minecraft know that I love serpentines. And you see, there we go. Now I've just spotted their whole team for the next like couple seconds. That's really my purpose as a light tank in this. Also, I see that this guy is getting into a little bit of trouble, so I'm going over here to assist him. And actually, my team, I don't know. Oh, I've lost radio contact with my team, as you can see. Those green dots just disappeared and now they've reappeared. Well, that's because I lost radio contact with them. Something you won't be expecting. What? Where the hell did that come from? Oh wow, there was apparently a guy after me this whole time. While I was chasing after that guy, he was chasing after me. That's annoying. I don't even get the kill credit for that. Alright, so let's watch how this is. See, this guy also has a 3-shot cannon. Not that it'll really help him, because that guy has the one-shot Uber cannon, so if that thing hits, you're pretty much done. That guy brilliantly demonstrated. What does this guy have? Yeah, this guy also has the 3-shot cannon. Looks like the 3-shot. As I showed you in the earlier vid, oh wow, no, this is just a really crappy one-shot that he has on there, so that's that. But yeah, as I showed you in an earlier vid, all the tank mods that you put on your tank have a distinctive look to them. So that's that. Let's see, what else can I spectate? Alright, here I am. As you can see, my tank's been